got to put the crawfish in the boiling pot with a little bit of cayenne pepper and some lemons and laissez les bon temps brûler. You got to suck the head off them crawfish. Aye.
Is that Earl, Papa? That's Earl in that water.
Earl!
Earl! Geauxjira! Earl! Geauxjira!
Earl!
It can safely be assumed that 2 million years ago, this Brontosaurus and other ancient reptiles roamed the earth. It was known as the Jurassic Age. During this period, there was another species which we may call the intermediary animal, a cross between a land-living and sea-living animal. Let us call this creature Geauxjira, according to the legend of Avery Island. And judging from this photograph, the creature is over 400 feet tall.
Oh my God.
Of course, the question we're asking ourselves is how this animal happened to reappear after all these centuries, so near the coast of Louisiana. One answer could be that Halliburton used a faulty cement casing to cap the plug. Another answer might be that Transocean constructed a faulty rig. It is my belief that Geauxjira was resurrected due to British Petroleum's effort to make more of a profit. They skirted safety issues and caused this massive environmental and economic disaster.
But why a giant crawfish? They weren't affected by the oil spill. Wouldn't a shrimp and oyster be more likely monster?
Geauxjira, being in the form of a crawfish, is for visual reasons. And let me remind you, history shows again and again that nature points out the folly of man.
Esteemed colleagues, years of culinary science have led us to this moment. The staple ingredients of our Gulf Coast kitchens, the legendary work of our culinary forefathers, and hours upon hours of experimenting in the Cafe 641 test kitchen have taught us nothing if not this. Every mutant shellfish has its weakness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Geauxjira has its weakness. We must handle this oil slick menace as delicately as any soft shell crab. We must begin with the finest and widest assortment of Hugh Biggs known to the city of New Orleans. We must have apple, coconut, chocolate, sweet potato, strawberry and cherry and pineapple, all assembled together in one giant vat. We must coat every single one of these Hugh Big pies in the coarse hair from the spirited, mulleted locks of our leader, Drew Brees. These hairy Hugh Big's pies must be then stuffed into pantyhose, creating a who-dat boom. That who-dat boom will then be deployed on this mutant Geauxjira. We will then spray Crystal's hot sauce all over the Geauxjira. No mudbug, no crawfish, no crustacean has ever lived the Crystal's hot sauce squirt to the face. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to destroy the Geauxjira. Look, over there.
Destroy the Geauxjira.
Lower the boom!
Deploy the boom!
Fire the hot sauce.